Hi everyone, how are you guys doing today? As you can see, I have already finished one bottle of the Halo Beauty Kiwi supplement and I am already on to the second bottle. So this is going to be the 1 month check-in, and in this video I'm going to show you the before and after for the full month. I'm not going to include the intermediate updates. Those videos are already up. I will link them in the description box below so you can check those out. So before we get into the improvements I have seen in my skin and some weird hives and other side effects that I have also noticed throughout this month, let me tell you guys that I'm not wearing any foundation today. I am wearing a little bit of lipstick obviously, and I have some It Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream on my face. I have already finished my today's workout, so I had taken a shower and my skin gets really dry after showers. So I had to apply some cream to just feel comfortable. But I was wearing makeup in my online dupe for the Halo Beauty Kiwi video. A lot of you guys asked if I was wearing something because my skin was glowing. Yes, I was, and I wanted to clarify that because I don't want you to think that you're gonna get like a foundation perfect skin in just a month. And if it did, as I said in one of my responses, I would buy this supplement by the case if that was the result I was getting, with the supplement, but I wasn't. All right, so what happened with my skin? In the first week, I noticed that my skin got really dry and flaky. I had some dry patches at the tip of my nose, a little bit, under my chin and my top lip. And I had, of course, smile lines, elevences, some horizontal lines on my forehead, and definitely kind of deeper crow's feet on either sides of my eye. And yeah, those are my concerns to begin with, but I thought it got a lot drier, and it did not just get dry on my skin. I could see a lot of flaking by second week, even like here I could notice a lot of flaking. And my mouth from day one has been really dry, like it's really parched, almost like to the point where it feels hot. It's been really dry and hot. No matter how much water I drink, it does not take away the dryness. Like I'm full in my stomach, but my mouth is still dry, and that has persisted throughout the month. That hasn't changed, and honestly speaking, I don't know what's causing that. Before I started, I had started getting a little bit of pimples, or I had pimples on my face, and I think that has to do with a couple of foundations I tried out. I think it has to do with the Bounce foundation, and maybe even with the Influencer foundation by Sunday Riley. The Bounce foundation has hyaluronic acid. So does the Too Faced, the new foundation, Born This Way foundation. And after both of them, I have noticed that I start, getting some weird pimples. So I had those pimples to begin with, and I thought that it took a long time for them to heal. The pimples actually cleared out, but then usually my spots clear out within a couple of weeks, like the darkness. But I felt like the whatever the sebum plug took a long to completely go away. I think especially on one of the sides, I can't remember exactly. You can check my weekly updates if you are interested in that. And then, as you can see, like there is still a slight mark here, a slight mark here. And then throughout the month, I developed a couple of pimples, one on my chin. And the moment I noticed the chin pimple developing, I used this Clinique Acne Solutions Clinical Clearing Gel. I had received it as a sample. I have a teeny tiny sample, and I've had it for almost a year. I have used it on and off. I don't get that many pimples, but I have, pretty significant amount still left inside. And that seemed to suppress it. I did get a slight kind of dark patch on that spot because this is salicylic acid based, and those do tend to give me dark spots. It was really faint, so you might not even have noticed it, but it took, a week or so to fade, and it did fade. I did notice a pimple somewhere else also on my face, I think, but again, I was able to clean that out very quickly, and it did not get any bigger. I noticed a lot of like just under the skin kind of bumps over my nose. I noticed a few. I had another pimple I remember developing here, which I don't remember what happened to it. It never became big, and some on my face as well. but those, you know, I think are what happens when your skin is trying to clear itself out, and I was just able to scratch them off, and they had a tiny little wound which healed pretty quickly. Another weird thing that happened was I felt like my whiteheads just kind of started jumping out of my skin. It sounds really bizarre, but honestly, at some point in time, I was able to just do this, and I could see a ton of like whitehead just pop out and just walk, like, you know, I was just able to pull them out. Then even like on my forehead, I usually have a lot of whiteheads around like this portion of my skin, and even those like one or two, I could just see them like hanging out halfway out, and I was like, what's going on? So I was able to just pull them out without much effort. I had a bump. Where did it go? Huh. I think I had a bump under this eye, didn't I? Yeah. I had a bump under this eye, and I tried to use the crazy pimple removal tool on it. And I did that specifically because I felt like it had started kind of pushing out of the skin as well. And at that moment, I was able to kind of clear it halfway through, but then it kind of broke some of the capillaries just in that spot because of the tool, and I was really scared and I stopped. And I think if you see the before and after for the month, it was still there. And of course, the way YouTube world works, I'm recording this video a couple of days into the second month trial, and that seems to have almost, like, I can see a trace of it, but that is almost gone. And I think just for that, I was thinking of going to a dermatologist, so the $30 are covered, I would say, because I would pay that just in copay for 2 visits. So that's what I was hoping for when I started the trial. Like, okay, if, you know, it clears that out, I would consider the $30 paid, you know, $30 kind of accounted for. So that's a huge plus. Then another really positive result that I think I have seen was my fine lines, especially my lines here, the lines around my mouth, and even the horizontal lines are going down or have gone down, you know, before and after. I haven't seen much difference in my crow's feet. Yeah, I don't think I've seen much difference in my crow's feet. And as I told you guys in one of my videos, that the night after I used the azelaic acid all over my face, I saw a huge improvement in the lines. However, I think that was the night after which I developed the pimple. So I think I used it one more time in the last month, but then I didn't use it after that because I kind of got freaked out. If I feel like anything is giving me acne, I stop. I can't continue. So yeah, so I didn't use that much. I have only been continuing with the It Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream, the Strivectin eye cream. I have repurchased the Strivectin face cream. I've used that a couple of times, but after the first month, what else? I have, you know, whatever skincare, you can check out the skincare video for that. I've kind of done that on and off, not very regularly. The regular is only the Confidence in a Cream that kind of sits in my desk. I'm trying to finish it off because it has, I think, dimethicone as one of the first or the second ingredient, and that kind of puts me off. So I'm just trying to finish this off. So it's just been sitting on my desk, but it's working well with whatever dryness I saw in the beginning. And that kind of, I think, faded when I got towards the end of the full month. The dryness, the dry patches, the dry flakes kind of faded. I haven't seen that. I feel like all the bumps around the sides of my face are gone, and a huge positive result as per me. Now that could completely be what is it called, placebo, but I think it has reduced my dark circles. Now I have this like very weird, what I call the you know, like a pachyderm or rhinoceros crumpled skin patch right there, and I have it, I think, because I rub my eyes very violently when I kind of get some allergies. But I feel that I have gotten less bouts of that allergy throughout the month, so I have rubbed my eyes less. At the same time, I feel like my skin is a little bit firmer, and I have felt that effect with the Strivectin cream alone before, but the cream's effect seems to be more intensified with the supplement. So yeah, so that patch itself hasn't reduced, but overall I feel like the skin tone looks more even, and mainly around my mouth, where most of the people of color or women of color especially get darkness. I had that too, and I feel that has reduced. I'm looking in the viewfinder right now, and I feel like I almost don't see it. I don't see like that weird, like I had like a darkness right there around like this portion of my mouth. I don't see that. I see like a slight line. That is, I think, just because of the way my face is, but I don't see any distinct difference between here to here. As I said, I'm already into the second month right now. So let's look at the whole months before and after. Just by the force of habit, I walked in, grabbed one of my lotions, rubbed it on my hands, and just went like that. And I realized, oh my God, and then I kind of wiped it away as much as I could. But there are traces of that on my face right now. I mean, there wasn't any dryness on my skin to begin with, but you know, full disclosure, so just wanted to let you guys know. But this is where my skin looks now. Now about the hives, okay? I think they started even before the trial started. However, at that time, I was convinced that they were mosquito bites because, you know, they used to pretty much happen on and off. I was the only one getting them in the house, but they used to only happen when I would sit in that one corner of our couch editing my videos. So I was kind of convinced that there was a huge mosquito population in that corner. I actually sprayed that area with a bug spray. I used to spray my body with a bug spray, and they started getting more and more intense after the trial started. They got really intense, I think around the 15-day mark, and that is when I thought they were something besides mosquito bites. I woke up one morning with a gigantic bump on my forehead, but then it subsided. And then the day I recorded the witch look video, my lip got swollen so much. It was like very big. It was on one side only. It got like really big, and I didn't know what to do. Before I started recording the video, I took my second antihistamine of the day, and I think it kind of brought it down. Actually, it got so bad that like a layer of my skin peeled off. I was freaked out that day, and then I called the doctor. I took an appointment. I still did not make any connection between the supplement and what I was getting because at the time I thought maybe it was connected to rheumatoid arthritis. So I went to the doctor, saw the doctor, and the doctor just recommended antihistamine. She didn't think I had RA. So she did, of course, do blood tests on me, and those have come out negative for RA, so I don't have it. But then another kind of symptom that I started noticing, which I have seen on me in the past, was kind of weird rashes over my palm wherever, you know, I put any pressure on it. Even if it's my own nails, if I'm holding my dog's leash, those areas would just flare up, and it was extremely hot and painful and itchy. Yeah, so I don't know if it's a side effect of this, but then I have continued taking the antihistamines, and the flare-ups have gone down significantly. I got one a couple of days ago just around the straps of my bra, again where the pressure is. So my guess is it is pressure urticaria or something, where you get like these flare-ups because of pressure on your skin. That's what it looks like to me right now. I don't think it is linked to this Halo Beauty Kiwi supplement, but I thought I should put it in here so that it's documented, and then if somebody else gets it also, then we can put two and two together and say that maybe this causes it. But right now I honestly absolutely do not think that it's caused by the Halo Beauty Kiwi supplement, and that's the reason why I'm continuing to take it. As I said, I've had this in the past. All right, thank you again for watching. I myself do believe that I am getting very good results in terms of reduction in hyperpigmentation and reduction in some of the lines. Let me know what you thought when you saw the before and after. I would love to know what you guys think. I'm going to continue with my trial for the rest of the month, and I need to make a decision whether I want to order 3 more bottles to get the free shipping, or I want to try one of the Amazon Kiwi supplements. So, you know, I would leave that as a survey up here. I would love to hear from you guys whether I should continue with the Halo Beauty supplement or whether I should switch to the Kiwi Amazon supplement. Alright, so, you know, do the survey, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I would love to have you as a part of my YouTube family. Hit the notification bell and YouTube will inform you of my future videos. Thank you again for joining me. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!